Hello everybody, this is Suzanne again, the Sunlight, and this is part 2 of my junk journal. I appreciate the positive comments that a couple of you gave me on my junk journal, and I wanted to pick back up where I had left off and show you the things that I'm doing. If you have not, you can check mine out on part 1. This is starting on part 2. I'm doing, as I had said before, I'm doing the crinkle pages with the background paints. I'm using a lot of pictures in mine. I'm wanting to record a lot of life events in my family and just having a great time doing this. This is all about an Easter drama that I mentioned before. My great niece Maddie was in. This is her family here, just a precious family. And then this comes to a part where one of my daughter's friends had a new baby. 36 hours in labor, but it was worth it to get that beautiful baby boy. I did a page for Easter 2012, and I had referenced that back in part 1, but this was just a page that I did with stickers of the cross and just what Easter means to me. And I had said in the first part that I am doing random. I'm skipping around in this one. I think my second book that I start on will probably be more chronological, but I do like to be able just to have very random pictures in it. This is Easter Sunday after church. We went with my daughter and her in-laws and some of their family and hid Easter eggs with the beautiful grandbaby, and there you can see him, and had to change his outfits, and he wasn't real impressed with the egg hunting, but he had a good time. And this is my great niece and nephew with their Easter outfits as well. I'm putting in things that I just enjoy. No set way. I'm using stickers and cutout and different things. This is another part. I just had mentioned in part 1 that I'm kind of doing my pages as I go along. Just things that I find in magazines and things that I print out. Words, do a play off the words using the stickers for the dates. And I don't journal every day. Sometimes I have a day that's real mundane and nothing major going on. That's kind of good to have some of those days. But I'm really enjoying the journaling. And I'm enjoying when I find certain things in magazines. It's funny how that it will correlate with things going on. I had put here the stickers for prayer. A young lady that is a cousin to my daughter's mother-in-law, very young, 24 years old, found out that she had a form of cervix cancer. And so we all gathered together and prayed with her before her surgery, and it's amazing the power of touch, just the power of coming together, knowing that people care about you before surgery, and not only that, but the power of God's touch. And happy to report, she got very good report the next day that it was not as bad. And this is the kind of things that's good to record. It's good that, when you're in a downtime, to be able to look back and see that how God has answered prayers. Just some pictures that I love roses and all the spring pictures and things, and took the grandbaby to a park and just had a good time with him. You'll see a lot of pictures of the grandbaby. He is definitely all boy. He loves his papa 110%. Just some more journaling, and had a bridal tea for one of my dear girls at the college that I love so much, and just took washi tape and added her bridal shower invitation in there. I've always kept these. I've just never had anything to do with them. Pictures of her. I'd mentioned, I think, in part 1, I love doors, and I just love these old antique doors, and I use them in these just because I like them, just because I can. Sorry for the moving around. My irises bloomed a few weeks ago. This was actually April the 16th when I was journaling all this. My irises are just beautiful, and it's one of my favorite flowers. I use scrapbook paper. This actually is a flower that's cut out from a Brighton ad. It was a piece of Brighton jewelry, which I also love, by the way. But I just thought it turned out really neat on there. Used my pink here, and these were my peonies, as some of us say. Some people say peonies. I think here in the South we say peonies. You probably can understand that because we stretch our words out so long. Beautiful blooms. They don't last a long time, but they're just gorgeous. Just used a picture here. Lord, guide me. I used here with some things that I was going through, actually some hard times, and I just liked this picture of this house, and I just put Psalms 34:18. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. So you see, it really doesn't even go along with the theme of the house. It just means something to me, and I think that's what journaling is all about. Even art journaling is about doing the things that make you happy. And this is a funny page. Printed out some stuff about the Pink Panther. Just used several pictures of it to make a border. And what's so strange, I know you can't read this, and I'm glad you can't, but this is not even happy stuff. This is kind of a little valley I was going through. But just actually doing it on these pages actually helped. So, love the blue pages. This again is more Brighton jewelry that I cut out from an advertisement. I used my stickers here and said, trust in the Lord with all thine heart. Things that are important to me again. Don't like this page. Got to work on this. Got to come back to that. More journaling. Just took one of the butterflies I had printed off and asked the Lord for protection and just some things. Love this page. This is one of those magazines that I was telling you about in part one of this. This is actually one of the antique magazines that I bought. Beautiful table. Would love to have that table in my house. And this is actually some really cute, this is Harry Potter letters that I bought. I don't think when I bought them online I knew they were Harry Potter. But look how good that goes with that table. It's beautiful. It's classy. Fun. Just a fun page. Look at this. Pink tennis shoes. Thought they were cute. Added them to my pink page. April the 20th. The second anniversary of the Gulf oil spill. April the 20th, 2011. Man, our state, our Gulf Coast really went through a lot. Living in Alabama, that was something that really affected us. But I just thought the tennis shoes were really cute. Did more journaling here. Talked about the power of prayer. He's an on-time God. God's perfect timing. I talked to you about some situations that I'd been through just a few days before. Had people that sent me Facebook messages that I'd not heard from. One young man I'd not talked to in like 2 years, and he just sent me an encouraging message just out of the clear blue sky, random. God's perfect timing. My precious mom with her great-grandson. Another dear friend that had lost her husband. I had mentioned earlier that I do include obituaries in here because it's an important part of me. It's a part of life. More journaling. This is a banquet that one of the programs that I work with at the college, they were having their awards banquet, and I just put that in there with the musical notes, the washi tape. Another beautiful picture that I found in one of the art magazines that I was telling you about. Love this page. I got these new little clips, and I'll have to look back and see actually who makes those, but I just used it to clip this on. I may write something on it later. But just some pages that I had printed out that I just thought were really neat. Added a picture of the grandbaby and just distress the edges around with my Tim Holtz Distress Stains. But did these pages and just love them. They're just fun. Out of order here, but my great nephew, Miles, this is the invitation. He just graduated from fire college. He is now a certified firefighter. And just found some scrapbook stickers with all the firefighter things. Just cute, something to commemorate his graduation. And then did this page last night, and this is actually going to catch me up, and I'll be working this weekend more, but I had shown you a beautiful envelope with beautiful calligraphy on it in part 1, and this is actually the very elaborate wedding invitation that came with it. This is raised lettering, just so beautiful. This is just things that I cut out of the magazine. Another one is pictures, a beautiful antique trunk, and a vase. So as you can see, there's not really any rhyme and reason. Last night when I worked, I did these 2 pages, and I did these 2 pages, and I did these 2. So I did 6 pages last night. And I think that's one of the things that makes this so fun, is to actually be able to create something so quickly and so much fun. And this page, with all the muted pastel colors, the roses, the vintage looking patterns and all there. It's so different from when you turn over here, and I've got pictures of my family and stickers and invitations and my great nephew graduating from fire college. So see, it just varies, and it's just so different, and that's just what makes it neat. You never know what you're going to have on the next page. And then I said, well, I'm going to stick this invitation in there because it's so beautiful. I just want to keep it. And then I thought, well, this corresponds with it really good too. So I think that's one of the things that's just so much fun. As you can see, my book is getting very, very thick. Still have some pages to go. But this is part 2 of my junk journal, and my little ribbons and my charms on the end and the back of it that I showed you. I'm thoroughly enjoying it, and I hope you enjoy these videos, and I hope maybe this inspires you in some way, as so many other videos have inspired me. Until part 3, see you later, and may God bless you.